And you can download WWE Champions for free now on the iOS and Android app stores and join the over 14 million people who are already playing WWE Champions today.
The following contest is a women's division match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte Flair looking for perhaps a #1 Contenders opportunity if she can knock off the champion Naomi here tonight live in Louisville. Charlotte, one of the marquee acquisitions for SmackDown Live as a part of the Superstar shakeup.
She asked for it. Charlotte's not bashful. She asked for it. She's got it. She's the queen.
And SmackDown Live is presented by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
And her opponent, from Orlando, Florida, she is the SmackDown Women's Champion, Naomi.
It is glow time here on SmackDown Live, and Byron, if there's any superstar that embodies Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan's vision for the land of opportunity, it's got to be our champion.
Well, think about the whirlwind of emotions Naomi has experienced here over the last couple months. Winning her first women's championship, having to relinquish that title a little over a week later, and then regaining the women's championship at WrestleMania in front of her hometown crowd.
Some of the other members of the women's division have been complaining throughout the night. Natalya saying, I'm the only woman who deserves to be champion. Carmella calling Charlotte daddy's little wannabe. I mean, these two women who, Don, as you said, they stood up, they wanted opportunities, they went out and took them.
You can call Charlotte whatever you want. You better call her a 4-time women's champion. Genetically superior. She was bred to be a champion. And Naomi better watch out, because Charlotte asked for this. Charlotte knows what she's getting into. Naomi better.
Listen, I've had the opportunity to call all of Charlotte's matches on Monday Night Raw, and I agree with you, John. She may be one of the best competitors to ever enter this women's division. But with that said, hey, we learned a lot about Naomi earlier on tonight, stepping up to the challenge and saying, Charlotte, you want a shot? I'm here.
Charlotte actually saying earlier tonight she's the greatest superstar ever to step in this ring.
And what about the jealousy factor of all those other women in the locker room as it relates to Charlotte?
Charlotte clearly stirring up a lot of opposition in the women's locker room.
What happens when you're great?
And a big right, and Charlotte Flair now hammering away on the champion here in the corner. Remember, if Charlotte Flair is victorious, Charlotte becomes the #1 contender and earns a SmackDown Women's Championship opportunity next week.
Look, I think Charlotte was the greatest acquisition in this whole Superstar shakeup.
Cover here by Charlotte, and Naomi out at 1.
Charlotte's entire career has been predicated on success. You know, you think back to her debut a couple years ago. 2 months in, she captured her first women's championship.
Take a look, everyone, keeping an eye on this. Carmella, James Ellsworth, Natalya, and Tamina also new part of the shakeup.
Jealousy's a heck of a thing.
Naomi, hold on
a second. Another cover here on Naomi.
Look at the history that Charlotte has done. Hell in a Cell, the Iron Man match. And Charlotte comes here now and could become the next SmackDown Women's Champion.
And for every accolade that Charlotte has pursued here in WWE, she's accomplished it, whether it's NXT, Raw, now SmackDown Live having an opportunity.
You said it, you know, first ever Hell in a Cell match, first woman to main event a pay-per-view, but think about what this does for the career of Naomi.
Whoa, double leg takedown there, looking for a cover here on Charlotte, and Charlotte able to power out.
Think about what a win here does for Naomi as champion.
Backslide here, and Charlotte not put away just yet.
If she can fend off arguably the biggest threat to her title.
Yeah, and look, you think about what a win does for Naomi. It ensures that she doesn't have to face Charlotte, at least not in the immediate future, for her championship.
Naomi knows for sure there's a lot of women looking at her, big target on her back at the moment.
We got the best division maybe in the history of the business right here in the women's division. It just got better with Charlotte's acquisition.
Flair cover here and another kick out.
Listen, there's an old saying, iron sharpens iron. Naomi wanted an opportunity like this. She always wanted the chance to test herself against Charlotte.
Now Charlotte Flair got a hold of Naomi here. Oh, and face first into the mat. This is the ability. This is what we talk about when Charlotte calls herself, quote, genetically superior.
That's your champ! Oh!
Charlotte loves a moment like this where she can drain all the energy out of her opponent and bask in the glory in the process.
Charlotte loves being the center of attention, Byron. What queen wouldn't?
On cover here on Naomi. Charlotte's only been here for 7 days, and she already said she's lost her patience with Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon. Oh! And once again, Charlotte Flair sending Naomi across the ring.
This is where Charlotte is extremely dangerous. Seen that look in Charlotte's eyes many times.
The Queen's ability on full display here, and Naomi just knocked back into the corner. The champion has got to find a way free here against Charlotte Flair.
Yeah, the champion Naomi certainly didn't back down from the challenge from Charlotte. In fact, she went right after. Look, Naomi never lost that championship. She had to give it up because of an injury.
Hold on. Naomi thinking about a cover here on Charlotte and a kick out.
And Naomi won it back in her first opportunity in her hometown, as you mentioned, Byron, in Orlando at WrestleMania.
Taken to the mat now, Charlotte Flair once again trying to stymie the offense of Naomi. Loves to build momentum in her matches.
And one strength we've seen from Naomi is her ability to bounce back from adversity. Fight in the trenches and succeed as a result.
And Charlotte Flair taken down, and there's a leg drop from the champion. Cover here on Charlotte and a kick out.
That's athleticism that Charlotte might not be used to.
That's always been the calling card of Naomi.
Oh, wow.
Naomi better get used to that.
Signature Flair chops.
You know, the best way to counter athleticism, just hit people really hard. Like that. Ow.
Charlotte's getting lit up.
And Naomi is on a roll. Wow. And there's a shot to the side of the face. Naomi could put away the Queen right here. Kick out.
Charlotte looks stunned.
Honestly, two of the best pure athletes that WWE has to offer in the women's division. Putting on a clinic.
Two of the best of all time as far as athleticism. Certainly. That is pure strength right there.
And both women set over the top rope here. The champion trying to fend off a possible challenge from Charlotte Flair here on SmackDown Live. Quite the predicament here for the SmackDown Women's Champion Naomi at the hands of Charlotte Flair. Remember, if Flair can knock off Naomi tonight, she will become the #1 contender to the SmackDown Women's title.
And Charlotte's the one that asked for this. Charlotte wanted this opportunity. And right now, Charlotte's taking advantage of all of it. And here's the women of the SmackDown division.
Everyone with a vested interest in the outcome of this matchup.
Not too happy about Charlotte being out there with Naomi right now in a #1 Contenders match.
Charlotte doesn't mind making any enemies. We know that from her time on Raw.
Well, Flairs never did they?
Cover here from Charlotte and a kick out by Naomi.
And regardless of how you feel about Charlotte's presence, she is here on SmackDown Live. You got to get used to it. You got to get used to the threat of the Queen.
And remember, if Charlotte gets the victory here tonight against Naomi, she'll get her title opportunity next week on SmackDown Live.
Yeah, I can.
Champion's in trouble here. Charlotte Flair, another cover, and Naomi battling back.
I can guarantee you guys, Charlotte doesn't care at all what anybody else thinks, what those girls think, what anybody in the world thinks. She is here to win championships.
Exposed knee right to the jaw of Naomi.
Charlotte Flair once again into the cover, sense of urgency, and a kick out by Naomi. Naomi not backing down. Two-time SmackDown Women's Champion.
Naomi had to know in the back of her mind she was going to be tested like she's never been tested before.
I think you got to give that edge to Charlotte. She's been in so many big matches that once you have athleticism, that is pretty equal. You know, sometimes it just comes down to who can finish.
And Naomi creates a little separation here. Trying Trying to twist this into a pinfall attempt, and
wow.
Charlotte.
Great counter by Charlotte.
Right to the back of the neck. Cover here, hook to the leg, and a kick out.
Credit Naomi for hanging in this thing, but Charlotte has maintained this slow, methodical pace that has reaped her so many rewards in the past.
Oh, and Charlotte once again went for the knee, but missed. Naomi able to get out of the way in time.
This could be Naomi's opening.
Naomi's got to build some offense here. Got the boots.
Oh, wow. What a counter.
Right on the side of the face of Charlotte. And Naomi possibly injuring the left knee earlier on in the match. We saw as she crashed to the outside, favoring it, cover, but a kick out by Flair.
All right, now you can't think about what hurts. You gotta be rolling on adrenaline.
It's all for the championship, holding on to your championship, fending off challengers.
Yeah, and what a great opportunity for Naomi.
Oh, wow.
Send Charlotte to the back of the line with a victory tonight. Charlotte is stunned.
Oh, what a statement it would be to the rest of the division.
You feel that momentum shift.
And Naomi starting to pick things up here. Oh.
Can you imagine Charlotte comes to SmackDown Live, asks for a #1 Contenders match, and loses her first match?
Hey, sometimes you got to be careful what you ask for.
Now Naomi into the corner, sent out to the apron, and Charlotte Flair caught with another kick. Charlotte Flair stunned.
Well, Charlotte, I'm not sure she knows where she is.
Top rope crossbody here from Naomi to
Could
put
be
away
it.
Charlotte kick out.
Now, after Naomi, you cannot let that cloud of frustration affect your next movement.
And Naomi's finding out firsthand why Charlotte Flair was a 4-time Raw Women's Champion.
You can see Naomi thinking. You can see a little bit of frustration.
At the same time, there's been determination in the heart of Naomi during her title reigns. Now getting Charlotte Flair up on the shoulders here. What is Naomi thinking? Went for another kick. Oh, wow, man. Now Charlotte Flair, saw the rear view coming. And natural selection from Charlotte.
Does she have her?
Cover.
Could be it.
Charlotte Flair has a title opportunity.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair.
One of the best in the world. I think the greatest acquisition in the entire Superstar shakeup. Charlotte is now the #1 contender for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Whether you support Charlotte or not, she showed up here on SmackDown Live. It's a part of the shakeup. She called her shot, and now she's got an opportunity.
Take a look at some of the closing moments of this matchup. Naomi thought she was going to be able to hit the rear view, but the ability to adjust on the fly right here. Natural selection.
Charlotte has been in so many big matches. She knows how to close off those matches, and now Charlotte, one of the best athletes in the world today, is a SmackDown #1 contender for that championship held by our champion, Naomi.
Reality setting in for Naomi.
Naomi's going to have to defend the title next week against Charlotte Flair.